Well, what's going on, guys? Eric here, back with another video. This video is actually going to be a continuation of my last video, which you can see right here. It is my overview of my Audi A4 Avant, which I go over the rims, the grille, the brakes, and mods I want to do, like the exhaust and that sort of thing. But today I'm going to do, like I mentioned, a continuation of the brakes, as you can tell by the title. In that video I mentioned that I switched from the OEM semi-metallic brakes to ceramic brakes, and I kind of wanted to go over what I kind of hoped would happen with these new brakes, what things you can expect, my experiences with them, and all that jazz. So yeah, let's get into it. So my main reason for getting these ceramic brakes, switching from the OEM semi-metallics, was to cut down on the amount of brake dust that I had to clean every week. So far it's gone pretty good. In that video I did a quick little test where I just kind of swiped my finger on the inside of the rim, outside of the rim, that sort of thing. But today we're going to go really scientific. And guess what we're going to use? Q-tip. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Q-tip swipe from the inside of the wheel, so the barrel part, as well as the one of the spokes on the front and the backs. So on the backs I still have the semi-metallic brake pads, and on the front I have the ceramics. So what we could expect to see on the original brake pads would be that the front would be quite a bit dirtier than the backs, just because the front is more braking. But if we switch to the ceramic pads, and if my theory is correct, we should see less brake dust on the front. Made the quick switch from my tripod to my handheld camera, and thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a closer look at the rims themselves just before we do the little swipe test. So this is the back tire, so this has the original OEM pads on it still, and as you can see inside the barrel it is still pretty clean. This has only about 50 kilometers worth of driving on it. See the front tires there too, or front of the wheel there too. So overall not too dirty. The only real dirty stuff you have here is from just not really driving, but it's more like pieces of rubber and stuff that got stuck to the rim. So overall not too dirty. Now if we go to the front ones, which have the ceramics, about the same. Inside it's maybe a tiny bit cleaner. Same with the front. You don't really have as many pieces of dirt and stuff on the front of the tire, or front of the wheel, sorry, that you do on the back ones. The first one we're going to look at is the Q-tip from the rear tires, and as you can see right here, there's quite a bit of black on there. Let me just change the focus. So there we go. There's quite a bit of black on this. As you can see, this is from the inside of the barrel, and then this side right here is from the spoke. So there's barely any on the spoke, but there is still some there. And then this one here is from the front. This is the barrel on the front, the ceramics there, and then there's really nothing on the top part from the spoke. Just a quick comparison, we have the barrels here. So this one in this hand is the rear, this one is the front. So as you can see, there's quite a big difference in terms of amount of brake dust, especially the colors. You can tell from the back tire they're quite a bit darker, and then on the other sides not really much on either of them, but still some there. Yesterday when I washed my car, I had about 500 kilometers worth of driving on it, so about a week, and I can definitely tell you that there was a noticeable difference in terms of amount of brake dust and the type of brake dust on the front tires compared to the back tires. On the front tires, the dust was quite a bit finer. It kind of just washed away the moment you hit it with some water, and the dust that was already stuck on the tires was quite a bit lighter as well. It didn't really oxidize the way some of the metallic pads do. And because of that, it's quite a bit less noticeable than some of the metallic pads in terms of the type of brake dust, color of the brake dust, all that sort of thing. So while I'm not entirely able to talk about the efficacy of ceramic pads versus some of the metallic pads, I can definitely say, at least from my standpoint, which was the car cleaning, that sort of thing, that ceramic pads are definitely worth it. And I mean, I paid about 90 bucks for the pads for both front tires. So I mean, definitely worth it in my opinion. That saves me like 3 or 4 bottles of wheel cleaner over the course of a year, so it's definitely going to be worth it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see some more stuff on this Audi A4 Avant, which I have plenty planned, so not going to be a shortage of videos on this car. If you guys want to see anything specific, let me know in the comment section down below, and yeah, stay tuned. Peace.